I mean, doesn't Tencent basically own every gaming thing too? So like, I don't understand why people are like so weirded out about
Tencent's
that.
all over the place.
They basically own Discord, like where 80% of these arguments are happening.
No, it's people choose a tribe, and then they just fill in the arguments retroactively. There's a You Are Not So Smart podcast that's about this specific topic, where most opinions people have are completely arbitrarily landed upon emotionally, and then you manufacture arguments to support your opinion based on anything you can grasp for. And that's why everyone's opinions for basically everything are constantly hypocritical, is because those things you say that they're saying aren't actually the basis of their opinion in the first place. Which is also why disproving what they're saying is also pointless, because if you disprove the thing they're saying, that's not actually disproving their original opinion, because their original opinion came first, and those reasons are manufactured to try to defend and explain their opinion. Yeah,
that's pretty much spot on.
Which is all of politics. That's not even
and
all of gaming arguments.
That's not even a thing that you can really hold against people, right? That's how the human mind works.
It's the moment I gave up.
No, I mean, I think that the human brain literally does this process where if it happens upon something that doesn't make sense, it will manufacture anything to make it make sense.
Yep.
Like, I was watching this video about people with split brain.
Because I was exactly about to say that.
Yeah, you're thinking about the same one where, like,
they will come up with explanations for why their other hand did something against their will and stuff like that.
Yeah, and they'll argue like very emphatically that like it happened because of this.
Yeah, like they have another hand that isn't attached to their consciousness and just acts on its own, and they'll defend why it's doing what it's doing and manufacture reasons for it and so on, because that's how people work.
It'll be things like, why did your left hand grab the yellow bicycle? And it's like, well, yellow's my favorite color, and they like they own no yellow things, but they'll like that's what they'll say, and that's literally how the human mind works.
This has been bothering me.
What?
Oh, W. Oh, that's what
W.
Okay, that's what okay. I was losing my mind trying to figure out how to go down ladders.
I didn't know you could do that. I've been falling off them every time.
I've been falling off every ladder and taking damage because I can't figure out how to get back down. Here's the thing. You have to face the ladder and press W.
Damn, that's like Half-Life 1 controls.
Yeah, because I tried. Well, no, maybe Half-Life 1. Actually, I never played it, but specifically, I was trying to play like a Source game where you would just press forward but point the camera the way you want to go. But you can you can't go back down with W. You have to press S to go backwards.
Yeah.
While facing the ladder, which you can't face away from the ladder, because if you face away from it and press like W, well, if you face away from it and press S, you climb up, and if you press W, you fall off the ladder, which is what we've been doing. In the
original, okay, it's all patched now.
Jeez.
In the original Half-Life, ladders killed me almost as often as anything else in the game, and the reason being that you could fall off the side of a ladder. You had to like actually steer yourself up the ladder, and if you deviated to the left or the right, you would just fall off of it. And you want to know how you went up and down ladders?
How?
You could either do it with W and S, or what was way safer was page up and page down.
Oh no! But that'll interrupt my recording.
Page down just moved you up and down.
But my recording will be interrupted if I press those.
Well, I bind mine to F7 and F8 to start and stop my recording. So.
Quiet, you and your ideas. I did a Let's Try that was requested by an audience member, and it was drawed, and all of its commands are mapped to the num key. That's how you, it was a top-down dungeon crawlery game where you have to play the whole game with the num keys, and it was just so confusing to get down to some extent, especially since they insisted on having diagonals. So you had to press like 7 and 9 to move diagonally in those ways and stuff like that. So it was extra weird in that way too. But specifically, I didn't have num lock toggled correctly, So page up and stuff like that are in there when it's not toggled correctly. So I didn't actually record most of it because every time I was moving in certain directions, the recording was turning on and off over and over again.
That's hilarious and sad, and I'm sorry to hear that. Man, that's an ancient control scheme. You know, when I think of controlling everything with numpad, I think of like DOS games. No joke. Like games that you ported over from the Amiga to MS-DOS.
My understanding is that it's a kind of ancient series.
What was the game?
It was Drawd. I think it's called Deadly Rooms of Death.
Oh, Deadly Rooms of Death is super old.
Yeah.
Then they're totally doing a throwback to like that. No kidding.
Yeah.
I didn't know that they made that the series was continuing with new entries.
I don't know about new necessarily.
Okay,
I'm not sure.
Let me see this thing.
I did go to their website to download it. Like, so I don't actually know when it was from.
Oh, fair.
But I think that they repackaged a bunch of them into a Steam release of some kind.
Oh.
Like that particular game is a DLC to the main package of the main Steam release or whatever, if you try to get it on Steam. Yeah. Whereas they're all individually sold on the not Steam.
Deadly Rooms of Death originally came out in 1996, so it's totally that DOS era. Yeah. I'm having trouble joining you again. Do you mind maybe rebooting your server or something?
Uh-oh. Alright.
I'm getting the Apex thing where I join in and then immediately die.
Computer bad. Save.
I'm glad that I started streaming this.
Just in time for it to not work.
Yeah. I thought to myself, surely I'll have fun today. I woke up at 5.
How would you like more technical problems today?
Dude, I'm on call. I woke up at 5 a.m. to deal with some shit. I didn't go back to sleep until 9.
So server is back.
There is nothing crappier than getting paged awake in the morning.
Yeah. This is why we terrifiedly avoid these kinds of jobs.
That's why I was complaining about work for like... I think I started at about 6:30, and that's why I was 20 minutes late to the stream.
Because rage needed to be felt and seen.
Yeah. Hey, this looks promising. The game froze. That usually means I'm able to join. Oh no, it unfroze and I'm not getting past the join online session screen.
No! The entire intro of this stream is going to be technical difficulty troubleshooting.
Crap. Wait. No, this doesn't look good.
Oh
no.
It says you joined.
Oh.
It also says that I joined. That's confusing.
Okay.
I guess that means it created its online thing.
Maybe it didn't spin up a server all the way because you were playing by yourself.
Maybe.
It might have just been like, nobody else is here yet, so we're just going to keep this entirely in like a single player mode. I mean, that's a relatively reasonable optimization to make.
Quiet, no excuses, like, only rage.
Fair.
Do you think that there are acceptable excuses for minor inconveniences in the games industry?
Damn, man.
No, we need to go to the front page of Reddit for this one.
About people having chips on their shoulders.
Yeah, we need to go straight to the front page of Reddit about this minor inconvenience so that we can seek gamer justice.
Oh, that's
my God,
a disgusting phrase.
Yeah.
Please never say the phrase gamer justice again.
I love my stupid ring around thing. Unfortunately, you can't ride it because you can't crouch, I don't think. Can you crouch?
No, you can't crouch in this game.
And the stackable things get in your way. You can't crouch through them. Oh, it has a lot. Oh! The stackable things have ladders on them. The what?
What has the ladder on it?
The stackable things?
Oh yeah, they have a stackable ladder.
It's neat.
I was gonna say, it looks like there's a new type of mushroom in this game, and it looks like a stupid Yoshi. So if you're running around and you see it, like,
stupid
don't
Yoshi
let it scare
mushroom?
you, because it scared me.
It scared you?
Yeah, well, kinda. I thought it was a fucking dinosaur. Wait,
what?
I see the butterfly thing. It's
Why
got
are you
like
afraid
little
of
friends
Yoshis?
flying around it.
Oh, you found the manta ray guy?
Yeah, he's floating around like some sort of asshole.
I mean, there's probably a number
really
of assholes up there.
So, I've noticed something.
Yeah?
I'm missing a lot of conveyor belt between me and the base, and there used to be conveyor belt, and it's gone now.
Did there?
So I'm wondering if the patch killed some of my convey.
I wonder. Or I wonder if it just didn't save it?
Well, some of it's there. Oh well, not gonna worry about it now.
Time to put it all back.
Rods. Oh god, I forgot this game has fall damage. Should not have just thrown myself off a cliff.
A+ all around.
I managed to recover. I didn't
Oh,
actually
it's coming back down. I get to pick a new goal. So I guess the next thing is to start working on reinforced frames and stuff like that, but also maybe to ramp up our production in general. Oh right, you're working on steel.
Yeah, I'm probably about halfway done getting the coal over here, and then after that we'll work on putting together the foundries and stuff like that.
I'm gonna research the color gun.
You want to know why? Oh, nice.
Because I would like to be able to tell what things are by coloring them things. It seems like it'd be useful for identifying anything.
Not platoon, Splatoon.
Platoon is a very different experience. Yeah, not quite as Nintendo friendly.
A lot more Vietnam-y.
Yeah, in that it is literally Vietnam.
I think Platoon's a pretty cool movie. I also think it's a little overrated, but I think it's a cool movie all the same. Based on your reaction, you have not seen it. Got it.
Nope. I have never seen it.
Okay, well, consider that my glowing.
Is that the one with Charlie Sheen?
Yeah, it's the one with Charlie Sheen. That is correct.
Ooh, we can get an alternate blueprint for a modular frame and a heavy modular frame. Neither of which we know how to make in the first place.
Heavy modular frame, and this is my modular.
Gross.
It weighs 25 pounds. It cost $3 to make 400,000 of these frames due to economy of scale. I've watched
Mirror, mirror on the
lately.
wall, who's most modular of them all?
You know what I kind of miss?
What?
The Brony TF2 crossover fandom.
What?
Oh man, they made some pretty dank memes back in the day.
Did those timelines even converge?
Yeah, dude.
Were those both fandoms at the same time?
Oh yeah, man. And they made some pretty great YouTube videos that I would recommend watching, kind of. Because it's amazing, man. It's recreations of scenes from My Little Pony and Source Filmmaker using the TF2 characters. It's so fucking funny. And I miss it. I miss that, kind of. Not really, but kinda.
Kind of. You can't even make up your mind. You can't even fully commit to liking a thing.
It's not like I was a fan for it for the right reasons. You know what I'm saying?
You just wanted to watch.
I did want to watch.
Just watch it burn.
I mean, yeah.
All right, object scanner. There we go.
I'm at the coal. What's a good line? Are you stacking the coal anywhere? Or are you just like, you're just slumping off lines left and right. Okay, I'm gonna split some off.
What do you mean by stacking?
Nothing. I said the wrong word.
Okay. Ah, shit! I should have marked that recipe.
I'm finally getting around to talking about.
I'm finally getting around to making everything, like for my character.
Oh, bad.
Like actually having a chainsaw and an object scanner and all these other things I've just not been getting this whole time.
Because
that's been the whole problem.
I haven't really used any of that shit, so.
Yeah, well, the chainsaw gets some use.
Kinda.
Alright, I need more steel. I keep using up all of our more reinforced iron. It's really confusing to keep calling it that. I keep using up all my reinforced iron to make more tracks.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just making the stuff out of tier 1 at the moment. Or because I can't really there's just not enough
it's more necessary for the other things where you need the reinforced iron in order to you need the faster tracks in order to feed the things fast enough.
Right.
Like the things we have that are making reinforced iron itself and the servos or whatever the fuck they're called. Those things just have so much input that has to be jammed in there just to craft one item that they move at like a fraction of their normal speed if you don't have the resources getting fed in fast enough. Yeah,
I get you. But, I mean, all I'm saying is that, like, I'm not using any reinforced iron right now, so feel free to use as much as you want. Eventually, we're going to want to...
we have finished all of tier 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, eventually we're going to want to use the fast conveyors to get this coal down here quickly enough. But you know what's actually really cool?
We can already research level 3 conveyors.
Yeah, but I was going to say, you know what's really cool is that unlike Factorio, we can stack the conveyors on top of each other. So we can have, remember how I was talking about a double-decker thing?
Yeah.
What I meant to say is that we can have this one conveyor belt, we can just stack like a second conveyor belt on top of it, and then that'll make our lives logistically a lot easier. You know, I don't want to use the word grid.
You don't want to accidentally start using words that lead to increased efficiency or any city planning. We wouldn't want to like organize this in a way where we can tell where stuff is and where it goes, and it can have space for expansion.
That is obviously not, you know, you know, you've heard of Manifest Destiny. We're whatever the fuck is the opposite of that. So Manifest Acceptance.
Oh no. We're just accepting of our own failures.
Manifest satisfaction.
Complacency.
That's it. Manifest complacency. It's exactly what we're exercising.
Well, we just got 5 more inventory slots.
Oh, good. I can use that to. Well,
also we can make a better Xeno Zapper that does damage. Now let's go to Xeno Basher.
Ooh.
Which sounds hateful.
Yeah, I don't actually like the way that sounds at all.
You have to make 2 Xeno Zappers to combine them into 1 Xeno Basher. Man, my favorite thing about my color gun is how it won't stop blinking that I need to make another, make ammo for it. Very aggressively blinking at me.
Can't we give it a more wholesome name, like the Overwhelming Pounder?
The Xeno Pounder. I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite name on the Citadel.
I mean, to be fair, he did pound a lot of Xeno. And a little bit of human.
I'm here to chew bubble gum and pound Xenos, and I'm all out of condoms. I mean, if you have sex in space, you can't get pregnant. It's like a swimming pool, but more space. Oh my god, just to make it a silly... slightly metal-looking weapon or whatever. There's the Xeno Basher, which is so tall it goes off my screen when I'm holding it. It has a keychain. It's got a little wrench on a keychain hanging off of it.
That's adorbs.
Which is the silliest detail.
That's pretty adorable.
All right.
It's all gothy.
So yeah, we have those. So now you can make a melee weapon that's better, which might be good against that thing I encountered that I'm still waiting for you to find on your own. The bad thing.
Joke's on you, I'm not going to explore.
Oh, one of these days it'll find you. I can't wait.
Okay, I don't know where to put the coal, but I've completed the coal line, so it's at our base now. And it is so much fun to run down this thing, to be totally honest. Too bad you have to run the wrong direction on it to actually get to this stuff.
Where are you? There. Oh, there it is.
Yep.
Hanging out, going through trees, bashing Xenos.
Pretty sure sex in space would be complicated without preparations. I mean, you have to do a lot of preparation just to get into space. So I'm sure along the way you can pack a couple of condoms, but then
I'm
realize you don't need
shocked by how casually they fuck in that universe, considering they can't even eat the same food. or they'll die.
Huh. I never considered that.
Yeah. That's a thing. A racist Turian poisons Commander Shepard on Omega at one point by serving them the wrong drink on purpose. But also, you can definitely fuck Garrus. Wow, this thing goes through a lot of this conveyor clips through a lot of terrain.
I know, it's great, isn't it?
I think you get poisoned. Oh yeah, you definitely get poisoned in Mass Effect 2 because that's the only one where you're ever on Omega. They kind of stuck to the idea of making every planet...
I remember that. I did play that part in Mass Effect 2.
Yeah, it's the same bar where you'll find the Patriarch.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm just gonna... Ow! Don't Xeno bash me. I'm not a Xeno.
It's a big old basher.
God,
you might be a Xeno. Lightsaber. I can't see past your mask.
No. You know what it is? It looks like one of those grabber arms that old people use to pick up, like, their prunes off the ground, or whatever the fuck it is that old people pick up off the ground.
Wow, that coal looks strange when it's all one repeating thing.
Do you like my coal poop snake?
Yeah. My poop snake. My favorite firework is the poop snake. Everybody likes the poop snake firework.
The coal poop snake sounds like the name of a, like, jazz artist, but like one of the really old jazz artists.
Yeah.
Like, we're talking like when jazz was like I like bacon in the morning. Like that kind of jazz. Not like good jazz.
My art is too young to have any political opinions yet. This is art that says nothing.
This is a kilometer-long coal Duke snake.
Yeah. God, this is a nightmare how many things it clips through.
I'm so proud of it.
The wreckage is part of the scenery now.
I want to see... It's camouflaged. I want to see the coal get stuck on the scenery or whatever it's gonna do. I need to verify that it can actually like make it up. But I also want to see what it does, you know?
Yeah. Oh right, I can probably put... No, I can't. You can't put any items on your quick bar, can you? Like
you can put... Oh, not items. No,
you can put things you have to manually drag the chainsaw and stuff like that over each time. It's like a kind of a weird inclusion. Let's see. We need to get this whole steel thing going.
So pleasant looking.
Make my color gun. Gotta craft them color cartridges.
This kind of reminds me of the extreme terrain biome in Minecraft. If you've ever seen that, where it's just like huge mountains and then like way low valleys.
Huh?
We kind of have that going on here, where we just have these ravines and this dried out lake and the waterfalls.
Oh yeah, we chose expert mode as far as our spawn goes.
Oh, I mean, I don't even care about that. Just visually, it's just remarkably pleasant.
Oh, these color cartridges don't stack for shit. Goody.
Well, I mean, nobody ever said platooning would be easy.
Alright.
Platooning ain't easy, but it's necessary.
Now I just need to figure out how one actually... Oh, okay. Ah.
Alright.
Okay. I can start making color.
It looks like the grass is pooping an endless poop snake. This one is a true Infiniwiper. Which, by the way, as soon as you said that, I wasn't able to get the word Infiniwiper out of my head for like 3 days.
I don't even remember saying it.
We were talking about... I don't know why, but we were talking about, like, pooping. And then you said the phrase Infiniwiper. And I was like, I don't know what that means.
I don't think I did. I think I said it. I think I talked about an infinite poop. I was just talking about the idea of like a turd that just keeps going.
I don't know what you said, but like I wasn't able to get it out of my mind for 3 days, whether it was Infiniwiper or Infiniturd.
It was so stuck in your head that you definitely can't remember what it was.
Okay, fine. There's a chat log. Let me look it up. I'm gonna pull up Discord now. You can just ask the Chinese government, though.
Going back to it. I see.
Yeah. Okay.
You're like kind of specifically limited on what you can color things as.
I'm just gonna search in.
I feel like they left a lot of color options off of this screen. Weird.
Eh. In the DLC, you have to pay for the colors.
Oh no.
I don't know.
Too real.
I can totally see people doing something like that.
That's modern video games.
Yeah.
Cheat codes and unlockables? Nah. DLC.
Okay. I'm waiting for the phrase Infiniwiper to appear.
Infiniwiper? What do you even... Which chat log are you even checking? I don't understand.
Our personal chat log.
Oh. I regret nothing.
We talk about infinite poops with each other. You know, in real life, I have severe doubts that a conveyor belt can be that long. Like...
Because it all has to be one continuous track that loops both above and below itself somehow.
Yeah, like, I've seen conveyor belts at airports that are a third of this length that just die immediately. I am not convinced that you could pull this off with a conveyor, like a 1 kilometer long conveyor belt. Boy, our screw production is still far too slow. We need to just be like
Did it slow down again?
Yeah. We need to just be infinite pooping.
One of the few ways we can keep track of which stuff goes where is that I can paint things now. Except for when it doesn't work, apparently.
See. This is interesting. I can't tell if this is a latency thing or not. Do you mind coming over to where I am to look at the screws?
Wow, you can do this at crazy ranges. You're over... Let's see.
I'm over by the smelties.
Whoa, I just walked up that... Oh, no, 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 no. Ow. Ouchies. I did ouchies. Is this the screw place?
Yeah.
Where are the screws?
There's a ladder. This ladder, just come over here. There's a ladder, you can see it from where I am. What the heck? Where are you?
I'm looking.
Okay.
What are we looking at?
You notice how the screws seem to get like backed up right here? Is this like a latency thing? Is it happening on your end too? Like,
I think that happens a lot on every resource type, basically. It's basically the weird issue the game has with when something turns. It's trying to reconcile how fast it's moving.
Do you think that we need to... Do you think that there's an issue with that? Or...
I'm not really sure, honestly. It's hard to say.
Do you want to try just like making this turn a little bit more gentle or something?
Maybe. That might be affecting everything.
Yeah.
It's hard to say, because I can't upgrade anything around here, so it all seems to be Mark II already. But there's definitely an ongoing thing with like.
I'm gonna mess with this for a little bit then, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
It's all a big old mess, and we
it's a beauty.
And we definitely did this to ourselves.
Yes.
Oh, you can manually pick the colors. Oh, I can be a nightmare.
Oh boy.
How's it going, bird?
The phrase, I can be a nightmare, I mean, I never doubted you. I will at least say that much.
Those are pretty fun colors. Let's see here. Oopsie. Select color. Let's see. Let's make all of our storage this color.
All of our stores the same color does not count as organizing it.
Look how bright you can get it.
It's a little bright, sure.
Yes. Oh, this coal the coal really does just stop right here. I should look up the recipe for making steel. Now I'm afraid to say steel because I've said it incorrectly so many times.
It's okay. The internet will forgive you.
No, they won't. They never have. And they never will. Can we even make steel? Oh, steel production. There it is.
Yeah,
we can make steel pipes and steel ingots and steel... Oh, modular frame's pretty easy to research.
I think the reason I like the word foundry so much is that it was my favorite looking structure from Warcraft 2.
That's very specific.
Yeah. I could tell the story, but anyway.
Moving on. So how'd that scary graph go?
So anyway, in Warcraft 2, there was this cool feature where as buildings were under construction, you could see them getting constructed through like a series of brights, basically. And the human foundry, which one was it? One of the foundry structures in that game was really, really cool looking while it was being built. At least for the time, it was really cool looking. And it's always stuck out in my mind as like, yeah, that was nice.
I don't know if I've ever...
story.
I don't remember if I played that or not.
Warcraft 2?
No.
Huh.
I think I just played 3.
Aw.
Yeah. I pretty much, yeah, I think I just did Warcraft 3 and StarCraft 2, actually. Aside from having, like, I had a 64 copy of StarCraft 1, so I played split screen with my brother a lot, but I don't think I played the campaign ever.
Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, the campaign in StarCraft 1 and 64 was actually kind of cool. They did some neat things. Where they had like special missions just for that version of the game. I always thought that was a pretty neat thing that they did. And
nowadays people would be hissing about exclusives.
Oh, just going back to that, huh?
It's just the reality of it.
Yeah.
They'd definitely be losing their minds about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can straight up make Modern Mark 2, except for the fact that it's a whole bunch of scary new things that we haven't made yet.
Steel. You don't need anything but steel.
Encased industrial beams.
Yeah, which is made of steel, right? Oh,
I don't know. I've never made one before. It's the other new thing.
Scary.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's new and scary. Don't doubt my... Oh shit, we need them to make the foundry.
Yep.
Wait, the thing that makes steel, we need to already have steel for.
Yeah, you need to handcraft it.
Game's mean.
A little anyway.
All this mandatory handcrafting in here. I see what they're doing.
They're just trying to develop an emotional response to handcrafting things. So you're like, wow,
I'll show them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm emotionally dead. They'll never get a response out of me.
I know.
You don't have to agree with it.
I know.
Oh no. That's way worse. I want to agree with it. Staked my ego on agreeing with this.
So good news, I get to put the screws cutting right across. What the fuck is this? Oh my god. Oh my god, is this gonna work?
What have you discovered? What have you done?
Oh, I'm probably not gonna keep this, but you should definitely come over and look at what God hath wrought.
Oh no. Why? Where are you even going with this?
Around.
This is just all to try to make it look move slightly smoother?
Yes. I mean, I don't know if it'll make a difference or not, but it might.
Definitely not the loop-de-loop, because it's definitely stopping on the loop-de-loop.
The loop-de-loop cucks everything, I'm aware of that. But I still made it just because I could for a brief moment in time, and I was like, oh, we have to see what happens.
We're gonna take a break for a week and then not have any idea what our base is.
Dude, we could take a break for 6 hours and not have any idea what our base is. Oh man, I'm just gonna ride the conveyor belt for a second to see if the, like, smoothing out all the turns made a difference or not. It looks like it might have. We basically just made like a little infinite traffic jam. Put a stop sign right in the middle of our conveyor belt in this.
Man, you straight up need a lot of... Oh man.
I know.
You need a lot of steel in order to make one foundry.
Yeah.
Like, it's already enough to make all the ingots, then you realize, oh crap, these encased industrial beams and the pipes require so many ingots of steel to have already been made. Just pulling this band-aid off for both of us.
You know, every time I've played this, a game, either this game or a game like it, like Factorio, I've always secretly wished that someday somebody's gonna license that Looney Tunes song and it's gonna be the entire time you're playing the game. Yeah. Just the entire time. Oh, were you collecting the steel? Oh, okay, yeah, you had to have been collecting the coal. I was a little worried because it looks like there were some gaps in the poop snake, and I was like, no.
I'm desperately trying to get enough to craft the sheer number of steel ingots I apparently need to smelt by hand. It's gonna take a bit.
It is a infinite poop snake. I would not worry about not being able to get enough coal off this boy.
Oh, it's more to do with the fact that I have to manually pick it all up.
Well, just run along and press F.
Oh wait, I can grab 100 directly out of the smelter. If I had inventory space.
Nice.
Which I largely filled up with what I've been doing.
I think that another source of slowdown is that it is coming out of a storage unit. It looks like the storage unit is actually, like, spacing things out a little bit. I don't know. Let me watch this a little bit more and see if this works.
Check the storage unit to see if it has any left, because I did drain it earlier.
Oh.
So it might be that it's just that's the rate that they're going in.
Okay.
That may be exactly what's going on.
I think the issue is that it's a faster conveyor belt, so they're gonna look a little bit more spaced out.
Oh right, the whole thing might be getting throttled by the fact that it's going through that thing, because that thing might not move very fast.
That's what I think is the case.
Ah. Well, shit.
In fact, I mean, we're not even storing any screws in this thing. It's literally just going through and coming out the other side.
Yeah, because it's where we used to retrieve them. Because it's the point is to be able to let us actually get any if we need them.
Yeah, but we're reaching a point in the game where I don't think we need that anymore. What do you think?
It's all a shit show.
Fair. I mean, I don't think I have any ability to tear out this container. You know? Because there's 2 containers above it.
Oh, right. That might fuck everything.
I don't think this is not a might type of case here.